The devotion of parents to their young is the warming touch of nature which makes the whole world kin, from pole to pole and from dogs up to men, or vice versa. And not always is it maternal devotion. In this case, Rex the papa and not Lucia the mama leads the morning's alpine exercises. Tired? No, not at all. Just saving their treads. The Alaskan Husky steps from labor to lyricism. Rockabye, baby! And will be the gallant home guard over his young at Mother's Canteen. In torrid climes, parental love is no less strong. The rhino protects its young with a pugnacious bayonet till baby grows one, too. With a change of mind, they'll play Ring Around the Rosie so that little Precious will grow up so big. Pretty good for rhino rhythm. Plenty of beats, only a few bars, and no rests at all.
Don't you just love the patter of little feet?
Alligators and iguanas, although they're really reptiles with expensive skins, are just as concerned as anybody else over the future of their sons and daughters, for they're very durable creatures. This iguana may enjoy a long future, though he looks like he's had a horrible past. While the alligator, what's your future, I wonder?
I'll probably turn out to be an old bag.
For years, science has maintained that the only absolutely dumb four-legged creature is the giraffe. Biologists, zoologists, and all the other know-it-ologists insist that the giraffe is absolutely incapable of making the slightest sound except to smack his lips when eating or chewing his cud. But think what a blessing at table a neck like that could be to a hungry, thirsty man. Each swallow tickling this throat every foot of the way. I wish I knew what this speckled ruminant is eating. Say, Skinny, what's that you're chewing?
Bubble gum.
Mama!
The flight of the carrier pigeon, airy poetry of motion as the matured birds wheel and dip and circle round the dovecotes where their young ones grow strong to follow in their buoyant flight, and where they always return to rest their weary wings. Mama and Papa deem it wise to keep this fledgling grounded on her awkward pigeon toes for a few days more. But what ails this scrawny little squab with the funny open stance? Have you no mother to guide you, young fellow, or are you just an unsocial bird?
They say I'm people-toed.
Well, if it isn't poor old Rex, still pinch-hitting for Mama, still conducting that sextet from Lucia. And so tired, he doesn't even see this rough squeeze play going on before his very eyes. He can only growl, "Little children, love one another." Among the wisest of mothers is the hippopotamus, whose devotion to her young is full of a gentle patience. She teaches her baby how to stay underwater for 10 minutes at a time, imparting the first lesson as soon as the infant is born, nursing it after immersing it. Feed or founder, she's told him. Then she shows him how she packs 1.5 tons of mama along the beach with that seductive grace and style so pleasing to his dad. But always returning to perfect the baby's technique under the water, where his supper will be served as long as he can hold on and hold his breath.
Henry!
Coming, Mother.
There are many who say that the night's most lovely voice comes from the wise old owl, solemn, mellow, golden in the moonlight. He's the sage of the woods, the poet of the forest, the sweet singer of night's lonely monody. It would be nice if they'd oblige with a little obligato. Just a tone or two, won't you please?
Hoot?
Hoot.
Well?
I don't give a hoot.
From the fragrance of the forest and the mountain air on a bed of soft pine needles, this pretty mother distills a defense against the foes which may beset her young. Looks like baby skunk has been doing a little distilling on his own. Anyway, should peril threaten, Mother will call softly to her little stinker. By the way, what do you call him?
Don't know what to call him, but he mighty like a rose.
Still alone, no Lucia in sight, poor Rex has certainly lived a dog's life today. Minding the children, exercising them, feeding them, cleaning up after them, washing the dishes. Say, Rex, where is that wife of yours?
My wife works at Lockheed.
The first of God's children to don the V for victory are these comedians of the Malayan jungle. Nature's first minstrels, they're still teaching their young'uns the black-faced songs of the sunny south and the 3 black dots and a dash of the victory rhythm. Praise the Lord and pass that boogie-woogie.
Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball, I'll be down to get you in a horse and buggy. You better be ready about 8:30.
Come on, big boy, don't be late. I want to hear them play that boogie-woogie.
Remember when we get there, honey, and me and you start dancing, well, we'll show 'em all.
Gonna kick off out my shoes while they play the Jelly Roll Blues.
Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball.